All right, we have Coach Sega here, and we will go right into questions for him. If you have a question, please use the raise hand function, and we will get to you as soon as possible. First question from Adam Lichtenstein. Go ahead, Adam. Adam.
Hey Jim, how's it going?
Okay.
I know you mentioned yesterday, Nigel and his family were going to have a conversation with the team doctors and everything. Just how did that go, and do you know what his status is going to be going forward?
Yeah, he's not going to be available to us tomorrow against Duke. But I think, and you'll have to talk to our trainer about exactly what the medical decision was. I don't like to speak for the doctors or for the trainers, but we're hoping to have him back later on this week.
Next question from Azubi Charles. Go ahead, Azubi.
Hey, coach, just wanted to ask, how practice was yesterday and kind of how the team's looking ahead of this big matchup Wednesday.
Well, honestly, I thought practice was very good yesterday. We missed Matt Cleveland. Of course, we always have someone out. So we didn't have Nigel. We did not have Matt Cleveland, but I think Matt Cleveland will be back today. He ate something that didn't agree with him and made him sick to his stomach. So we should have him back today. But I thought practice went well. We did something, kind of experimented a little bit with Nigel and Michael Nowako playing together. And, I learned a little bit about what that combination looked like and what our offense and defense would look like. And, in the back of my mind is in certain situations, either this year or even especially preparing for next season, if we have those two guys back, we'll have a good combination.
Next question from Michelle Kaufman. Go ahead, Michelle.
Hey, Jim. I have two-part question. One is, how are the team's spirits? Like, how are you keeping the team positive and feeling that there's still hope for the postseason during a 4-game losing streak? And secondly, I just want to ask specifically about Duke. How do you think you guys match up with them? What do you have to do to contain a team like that right now?
Well, first of all, I think our spirits have been very good considering the guys have worked hard. It's frustrating and disappointing not to be healthy and playing up to our capability. But I think the guys have handled this well. I think they're excited about the upcoming games and looking forward to Duke tomorrow night. We should have a great turnout. And I think it's going to be sold out, and we'll have a great crowd on hand. Duke is very, very good, and they're very skillful at every position. So I know Proctor was out with a concussion, but I'm guessing he'll be back. He's a terrific point guard. Someday will be in the NBA. Jeremy Roach is a great leader for them. Can play with a 1 and 2. He's tough offensively and defensively. Jared McCain is, I think, headed towards Rookie of the Year. A tremendous scorer, just a terrific all-around player, and again, an NBA guy. Mitchell, I think, is in his natural position as the 4. Last year, they played him a lot at the 3, but now he's at the 4. Very, very aggressive, attacking forward. Can rebound, can really drive the ball to the basket. Very aggressive at both ends. And then, of course, Filipowski, I think, wasn't he preseason, projected as preseason player of the year, and he's certainly in that conversation now. But as I told the team, honestly, there is not a lot of differences between teams when everybody is at full strength. There are teams, you miss a guy or two, yeah, that hurts you. So if we were at full strength, I would say we can compete with anybody in the country, but we haven't been at full strength.
Back to Azubi Charles. Go ahead.
Coach, I just wanted to clarify. Did you say Nigel and Michael were working together, or Norchad and Michael working together?
Oh, what did I say? I meant Norchad and Michael.
Okay. Just with that combination, those two bigs, how was that looking, and what are your thoughts on them together?
Well, I look down the road, for next year, I think it'll be great. This year, we just don't have enough time left in the season to start experimenting. We did it yesterday because Matt Cleveland was out, and it gave me the opportunity to, try something different.
Any other questions for Coach L? Go ahead, Michelle.
Jim, if you could just clarify a little bit about, I know you're not the doctor or the trainer, but yesterday, from the comments yesterday, it seemed more pessimistic about Nigel, and then you seem more optimistic now. What led to that change in those 24 hours?
Okay. Again, I'm not sure what I'm allowed to share, what the rules are in terms of the medical.
Mhm.
But yesterday, I didn't have any idea what the plan would be. And after they had the discussion, I'm very happy what the plan is going forward. It's what I would have recommended. I didn't. It had nothing to do with me. I have no say in medical. But, I think I'm expecting having Nigel back sooner rather than later.
All right, thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you.
And we'll have Norchad in here shortly. Thank you. We'll get into it. First question from Adam. Go ahead.
Hey, Norchad, how's it going?
Oh, it's good. Everything's good.
Good, good. So just, looking at Duke tomorrow, just, what's your kind of scouting report on the team? What do you think about them? What are going to be some keys to facing them?
I think the biggest key is, just execute what the coaches tell us. Coach had been in the league for a minute. He knows Duke, like I think he know how to beat every team in the league, but like I think he get more excited for Duke. So like, just listen to him, execute, and I think we're gonna be all right.
Next question from Michelle Kaufman. Go ahead.
I should have two parts. One is following up on what you just said about Duke. Can you talk about Filipowski? What is it about him that makes him different or, special type of player? What is it that he does? And then my second part of my question is, how is the team managing to stay optimistic about postseason chances and the tournament and all that, considering that you've had a little losing streak here? What's been the mood in the locker room? Have you been a vocal leader in that aspect, trying to get people fired up? What's been sort of the mood of the team in the last few days? Thank you.
Yeah, so the first question about Filipowski, he a great player, We have great players in the ACC. The league is a great league, great big guys, guards. So like, Great player. You just gotta, exploit his weaknesses. I mean, he can shoot the ball, he can put it on the ground, but we've been talking, we've been watching film, so, I know some stuff, so just exploit those stuff. And like about the second question, just stop thinking about like the future. We try to live in the present every day in the locker room, think about the following game. We know stuff haven't went the way we wanted it or planned it. And life is like that. Difficult situation come, adversity hits, and we always say how we respond to adversity. Because there's always gonna be adversity. So how we respond to it, and I think everybody have been locked in. And how you say, I think me, Bensley, Nigel, Wooga, we've been a lot of vocal leaders, and try to keep everybody with their head high.
Thank you.
Next question from Azubi Charles. Go ahead.
What's going on, Chad? Coach L talked a little bit about you and Michael playing alongside each other in the lineup. I know most of the year you're kind of the only big out there. Just how's it feel having, a guy like Michael alongside you, and just how's that chemistry going along?
Yeah, it's good. We've been going at each other in practice the whole season. So, it's good knowing that he's on the same team with me. Like how you say, I have another big on my team. I know he getting more experience being on the white team. So like it's great.
Any other questions for Norchad? Nope. Okay, thank you, Norchad.